What's my typical day like? In as much as I have a typical day, I'll try and go through it, I guess. So I work at home, both myself and Joanna, my wife, obviously both live here and work here as well. So we're kind of we're there in each other's spaces 24/7 pretty much, and still together after 20 years, which is perhaps an achievement. So um in in terms of, yeah, I work at home because of the freedom, because when I was a child, basically I saw people kind of going off to work in banks wearing suits and that kind of thing, and it freaked me out that I might have to do that. Really, I was terrified of the whole kind of 9 to 5 thing, which is ironic because these days I actually do pretty much work 9 to 5. Massive kind of full circle where essentially in the end I worked out that working 9 to 5 is pretty much what suits me. And of course, other people tend to be around at that time as well. Um, so yeah, typical day, just kind of wake up, have a coffee or three, and I do quite a lot of like meditating. I do a lot of kind of self awareness, self improvement stuff, basically to try and keep my focus on the ball as well. On a Monday morning, I always declutter. That's a really big part of my routine that I think is really important. I wash my laptop, so wash it, I wipe it. See, I don't soak it and break it or anything like that, but I wipe my laptop and I clear all my work surfaces and make sure that I go into the week, yeah, decluttered, essentially, basically. Then I just sort of really get into work. I use time blocks for time management. So what that is, instead of having like a horrible to-do list that never gets finished and you always write half of it the next day as well, which I used to do, talking from experience. What I will do now is instead I'll say, okay, this job, I suspect it will take me an hour. So I mark out, say, 10 to 11 on the calendar, on the diary, and I block out all my time like that, including my free time, including lunch, including hey, if I want to watch something on the telly, I'll include that as well. And I find that's a much more stress-free way of sorting out time, and a much more effective way of sorting out time as well, because when you do that, you can fit a lot in if you know you're only doing something for an hour. Whereas a to-do list has always got this thing in the back of your head that it's just going to go on forever. And often it does, as I'm sure you know if you use that method. So yeah, we just sort of sit there in comfortable seats. Although lately I've been trying to get posture a lot more correct, really. Just sit there in comfortable seats opposite each other, and so then yeah, we just work and peer over our over our laptops at each other occasionally when we're talking as well. Usually finish about 5, and then the rest of the day, of course, is ours to do what we will with. And yeah, that's pretty much a typical day in as much as we have one. Like I say, really phone calls as well, of course, and general kind of admin type stuff. But time blocks, I guess, is the big takeaway, really. I guess, as well as the idea that working from home for me is the ultimate freedom, and I've been doing it for so many years now. I don't think I could do anything else, truthfully. So yeah, there we are.